Hi, Acadiana. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Welcome to your Friday. I hope you had a great week. I know a lot of us are looking forward to a big Father's Day weekend. Let's go ahead and get started. First, I want to mention my sponsor, Box Drop Lafayette. Remember, if you give them a call or shop now on their website, the information is below. If you mention Acadiana weather today, you'll get free shipping. So a lot of sunshine out here to start your weekend. It is going to be a hot one out here, but just like yesterday, the humidity levels, I think, are going to be lower, so it should feel a lot more comfortable. Some areas dropping into the 60s this morning thanks to those lower dew points. The southern two-thirds of Acadiana, though, holding in the low to mid 70s, upper 70s as you get down toward the coast. Traffic cams are all clear here this morning. Roadways are dry. We've got plenty of sunshine to go around, and I think that's going to be sticking around for most of the day. If you've got travel plans for the early part of this Father's Day weekend, you won't have any issues weather-wise on the roadways. Looking at the radar earlier, there were a couple of showers in the offshore waters. It looks like most of that is trying to dissipate. Some other showers well to our north as a big upper level ridge of high pressure has started to scoot eastward, and it's basically going to be directly overhead today and tomorrow before scooting off to the east on Sunday. And then once that happens, some of that tropical moisture that we've been talking about for about a week and a half will start to surge northward, and the National Hurricane Center is still watching some areas over the southern part of the Gulf of Mexico. But locally, still a bit of a frontal boundary left over. That's going to wash out there south of Louisiana. High pressure will remain in control, so we're not expecting any rain out there. And the upper pattern is also showing a big ridge basically centered over Texas. That big red blob is going to be moving eastward toward the east coast by the end of the weekend. So once we're on the backside of that high, that moisture is going to start to stream in, not just at the surface, but also in the upper levels over the Gulf of Mexico. So no rain expected today, no rain expected tomorrow. But then as we get into Father's Day, it does look like we're going to start to see those showers and thunderstorms coming back in. Temperatures are going to be on the hot side, but because those dew points will be a little bit lower, I think that we're going to stay below heat advisory criteria, and I think the heat index for the most part will stay at or below 100 degrees. But actual high temperatures today are probably going to be pushing into the mid 90s, could be in the upper 90s across parts of Acadiana as we head into Saturday. And a quick look at the Gulf of Mexico. A lot of moisture trapped down to the south. That is going to start to make its move once that ridge moves out of the way. It'll continue to build over Central America as well, and we are expecting low pressure to emerge in the Bay of Campeche sometime early next week. A lot of tropical waves are moving across the Atlantic. Nothing looking super interesting right now, but it is hurricane season. We'll watch just about everything that moves across. And there's a quick look at that 7-day outlook from the National Hurricane Center. About a 40% chance for development over the southern Bay of Campeche, and still a chance for some development of the disturbance 90L there off the east coast. And here's a quick look at the early next week models actually going into about Wednesday of next week. A closed low pressure area generated here by the GFS pretty far to the south. Meanwhile, the Euro has brought that closed low a little bit closer to the southern tip of Texas. So depending on where that low tracks will all be dependent on how much rain we get for the early part of next week. And we'll talk all about that. Plus, we'll look even farther into the future, where some of the models are indicating more activity going into the second week of that forecast period. So we'll talk about that in Let's Talk Tropics live today at noon. Today we're going up to 95, a lot of sunshine, 96 your high temperature on Saturday. But again, with the lower humidity levels, I think our heat index will probably stay at or below 100 degrees, but tropical moisture will start to surge in, and we'll see a chance for showers and thunderstorms there for Father's Day with a high temperature near 92 degrees. Well, if you like this video, click that like button and the subscribe button too, and turn on those notifications as well. That way you know when Let's Talk Tropics starts later today at noon. Dads, I hope you have a great Father's Day, and I hope everybody else has a great weekend. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker, and I will see you on Monday.